Yo, 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 how you doing? How you doing? How you doing? This is your boy Big Randy at Big Randy Real Men Talk. This is at Big Randy Real Men Talk. First and foremost, before I get into today's video, I want to give a shout out to everybody that subscribed to the channel. Everybody that took the time to view the content is greatly appreciated. Thank you. Like I said before in the last video, I will be doing a final thought at the end of each take, at the end of each video, to give you my opinions and my thoughts and the way that things can be a little bit better. So here we go. Today's video is this, respectfully. This is for the brothers. Wait, lady, why do men like hoes over real women? Why do men like hoes over real women? Interesting. Let's talk about this shit. I'm gonna put it to you like this, ladies. Men like hoes over real women because hoes are easy. Hoes have no standards. Hoes will do whatever a man wants them to do. They'll be freaky, they'll be nasty, they'll do anything. The thing is that a woman like that that's promiscuous like that, a man can always just get his freak on. But I will say this, ladies, he will never take her serious. She will always be a hoe. Let me get into deeper into this. See, a real woman has standards. She knows that her worth. I hear a lot of ladies walking around talking about what their worth is. Your worth is how a man treats you, how he respects you as a lady. And you have to act like a lady to get treated like a lady. And you have to be respectful of not just the man that you're dealing with, but the man himself and you. But time and time again, I often see that, you know what I'm saying, is that a lot of just women that just want to be hoes. They don't mind having different sexual partners. They don't mind it. But the men, they go for that because it takes very little effort to sleep with them. Very little effort. It's like you can go over there, bang, 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 and that's it. You know, and eventually the men, they know what they dealing with. They know they can't never turn her to something that she's not. She's for the streets already. So, but at the end of the day, you have to look at it logically that a real woman will never put herself in that position. A real woman is very quiet and very observant. She knows what her worth is. She looks at how you treat her. She looks at the respect factor of how you are as a person. She's very observant. She's never, never, never going to be a whore. She's never going to even be addressed in that way because she has respect and standards for herself. Like I said, ladies, yes, it's women out here that's just hoes. That's what they are. They don't care about having multiple partners. They don't care about any of that. Them having multiple partners is them like going to the toilet. They go take a piss. It's nothing to them. And the men like that, and the reason why the men like that because it takes no effort. It takes no effort for him to do what he wants to do with this person. And like I said, at the end of the day, you know, that is the reason why a lot of the brothers be getting these hoes pregnant. When you know that your baby mama was a whore when you start screwing her, and then you wind up getting her pregnant and you be saying, damn, I didn't mean to do that. Brother, you got yourself caught in some bullshit because you knew that she was already for the streets. So basically, brothers, always understand you want to have a real woman with standards that care about herself. Most of the hoes out here look in the mirror and they don't even like themselves. They don't like what they became. They don't like what they look like. They just look in the mirror like, damn, at least I got somebody that's jumping up and down to me. And ladies, you shouldn't think like that. You should have more pride and more love for yourself. You should always understand that, hey, you matter. You know, even if you don't believe in your heart that you do, because let me tell you something, ladies. Every time you look in the mirror, you might have flaws, but we all have flaws when we look in the mirror. We all do. No one's fucking perfect, man, but the man upstairs. So at the end of the day, man, I wish that the ladies would understand you don't have to go out there having sex with multiple men just to make you feel like you whole or make you feel like that, hey, you got somebody in your corner, because you really don't. You just a woman, man, that's getting jumped up and down in, and a real man will never take you serious. And another thing about it is, a real woman will always get the man that she desires because she's a real woman. She's not coming in a relationship begging. She's coming in with her own money. She's coming in, you know what I'm saying? She really wants to date you. She really wants to get to know you. She wants to see how you treat her, how you take her out. What places you take her out to don't really matter to her, but she'll be quiet. She's going to be very observant of you. She wants to pick your brain. And there's nothing wrong with that. Because, brothers, in the end, she will be the right lady for you. So, peace and love to everybody. This is Big Randy at Big Randy, Real Men Talk. Now it's time for my final thoughts. And here it go. Ladies, stand up for yourself. Be a fucking woman one day of your life. Understand that you do have value. Understand that you should never let a man beneath you that make you feel like you're not worth anything. Because men will do that to you if they know you have no confidence within yourself. They will do that to you knowing that you probably don't even think the world of yourself. That's because a lot of you women do not love yourself. You have to love you. If you don't love you, how can you expect anybody else to love you? How can you expect a man to take you serious? How can you expect a man to be with you when you don't even want to step up to the plate and acknowledge yourself as a real woman? You would rather just say, at least I got somebody. That is the stupidest shit ever. Ladies, don't be like that. Understand you do have a worth, and it's about how a man treats you. Not about financial, his money, his status, or anything. How he treats you. But then again, I will say this, and I said this in previous videos. Brothers, you got to watch who you give your heart to, because it's easy for a woman to fall in love with how you treat her, but not fall in love with you. This is Big Randy on this beautiful Monday morning. Peace and love to you. I'm out. Peace.